Drink plenty of water over the next 24 hours.
All right. Hey, things are working. Oh my god. Just have to blow the dust off and we're all good. All right. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So, hello. Been a while since I've streamed. I know. Not like anyone noticed. But, yeah. Kind of gotten in a situation where I have time to stream now. Basically meaning that I am unemployed again. So, you know, the main reason why people stream nowadays. Streaming's the new unemployment plan. It's government funded. That's why all these streaming platforms can be absolute trash, but yet are successful. Yeah, actually, we're streaming to a new site, streaming to Rumble. Let's see how that goes. See if anybody knows anything there. So, not expecting a whole lot on the first stream. So, yeah, I might sound a little different than I used to. I'm not 100% certain if I do. I kind of feel like I do. The main reason is, one, I got like super sick last week. Yeah, last week. And also I've been practicing some voice exercises because I've been trying to essentially create a voice for a character for a friend's game that he wants me to do the voice of this character. And I decided that the best way for me to really make this character voice work is to either try to do what metal vocalists do, but in a talking fashion, or learn how to do throat singing, but do that in the talking fashion. I think I kind of succeeded. Not 100% certain. Why are you not? Can you not be hidden? No, you can't be hidden now. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, so you're just gonna be in the background then, in an annoying way. My PNG tuber is acting weird. See, it's reacting whenever I talk, but before I could just kind of hide it where like it sticks out a little bit on one of my monitors, but it's not in the background so that I don't accidentally click on it or anything. And that was fine. Apparently now it doesn't want to do that anymore. So, cool. I love it. Anyway. I mean, how long has it been since I've streamed? Rumble doesn't know. But, Twitch and YouTube do. I think YouTube said I haven't streamed in like 75 days. So, yeah. I'm only bringing this up because we're having some technical issues, if you've not noticed. Why are you showing that? I want you to show this. There you go. See, I did not think that this would be a problem, but then I remember that since I've streamed, I have a new tablet. So that's probably why it was not wanting to work with me. But let's see. So that's good now.
Adult bull elephants are loners.
Yeah, I think everything else is fine. But yeah. So, what are we doing today? I don't know. The stream just started. I had no input. Who cares? But yeah, so got some commissions, which is great because I could use commissions. But also going to be working on just some random draws of a new character I made right here. Her name is Major Fee, and she is my everything right now. I cannot get enough of this character. So much fun. to draw. And this piece that I'm doing, someone, I'm trying to remember exactly how things went out. So someone asked about who would win in a fight in any kind of fiction against Major Fee, which Major Fee's not like insanely physically capable, other than her immortality, which is kind of a buff, I will admit, bit of a buff. But she's able to be beaten in battle and stuff. So I had a little bit of discussion with that, and someone mentioned Doomslayer, and I'm pretty certain that Fee would be the biggest Doomslayer fan ever. And then I just kept on thinking about them two, and I was like, I gotta do a drawing of that now. So this is what's going on with this piece. Fee and Doomslayer doing what they do best, slaughtering things. So that's fun. Another commission that I'm working on is for someone's book. I believe this is just going to be an illustration in one of the pages. And was given permission to be able to work on this during the stream. And all I really know about what happens in this book is that there is an octopus lady who gives these three characters visions about some shit gonna go down. About as well as I understand it. Yeah, if anybody wants to tell me the plot of the stories that they're writing, it's gonna be in safe hands, because I probably will not understand. And I write my own books. So, but yeah, so, and then another one could be working on, I might work on this, if I have time. This is just a logo thing. There's going to be a dragon inside this fire. But yeah, so gonna do a bit of warming up with working on this piece. Go for a little bit, and then we'll hop over to work on this. I need to completely design, like come up with a design for these three characters. I mean, I was given some direction with it, but there's lots of, what do you call it? Lots of leeway due to lack of description. Which I get it. It's hard to think about stuff like that, especially if you're not visually artistic like me. That's why you have me do the drawings for your book. So, but yeah, it's not a big deal. I enjoy doing it. It's a little puzzle box for me. But yeah, so we're gonna work on this. I need to pull up. Let's see if there is anybody. Go on, update. Okay. Okay. And okay. All right. So everything's looking good on all platforms. So that's good. So Doomslayer, there you are. I'm currently working on the ties. The big old ties right here. It's really hard to find references for things that have not actually released yet. So that's kind of a pain in the ass. But it wouldn't be the first time I've done that. I've done that plenty of times. Just checking something real quick. Okay. Alright, so that's just the music. I thought, like, I forgot to mute one of the streaming things, so I was like, oh no, it's looping. Where is it? I have too many tabs. No. Let's see. I mean, this is a decent reference, but I'm not even certain that it's accurate. It's just a 3D print thing. But also don't have much going. I guess I can just essentially base everything off of this. Where you at? Can't really see much with that. Let's grab this picture. All right, got that one. Let's go here. Now the question, because I can't remember which recording camera thing is working. Oh, we can see this. Okay. So I'm just gonna go off of this reference. This is like official artwork. It's on the website for Doom. So we'll just go off of this. Although see that this looks different than the other reference I was using. So yeah, I think we'll definitely go off of this one. Okay. So yeah. So for anyone who's not falling asleep over on Rumble, this is kind of how I am. I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't have much energy. I'm a old young man. And yeah, we just do shit on all sorts of sites. But yeah. So we're just going to be working on artwork stuff. Maybe tomorrow or sometime later. Maybe even later tonight, depending on how things go. I'll do some gaming stuff. But we're just going to focus on the art stuff for now. And yeah, we just kind of play things by ear. I used to plan things out, and that was terrible. That was horrible. I cried a little bit. I'm actually going to see if somebody wants to join me, because I am terrible at this when I'm by myself. About as good as it's gonna get. Send message to one person. Well, that's all my friends. Oh. All right. All right. So that taken care of. Let's move this out of the way just in case we have anybody. I like to be able to see the chats. Okay. Let's try to be professional here. Let's try to even say professional. Okay. So just zoom in on here because I'm going to rework this arm. Because this looks way cooler than the other reference I was using. Let's see. Okay. Nope. Damn it. There we go. I would love to have a third monitor, but apparently my rig cannot support a third monitor. Because I tried. I tried to get everything set up. I got the cords and everything for it. Because I have multiple HDMI ports. So I had everything hooked up and all that. And then it was just like, what third monitor? Of course, I also had a problem with hooking up this monitor, as in my new tablet, when I first got it. So I might want to just try that again. Oh yeah, and then the other thing I wanted to do, so you notice this was a little off, because this just seems a bit schmur. So just gonna make that a wee bit bigger. Select, brush. We'll mess with that later. See here. So the thing that I really like about the design on this I love first time chatters being bots. That's great. Just makes me feel, tickles my taint. Are you fucking kidding me? Gotta do this the long way. Of course. Naturally. No. Click. And then click. There we go. That's what I wanted. And the music stopped. Everything's falling apart. This is true streaming experience right here. Here we go. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. I've been streaming since 2009, I swear. Alright. Okay. Oh, that's good. Gotta get my reference back. Okay. You still animating? I think so. And there we go. Okay. Alright, everything's good. So, as I was saying, the thing I like about this design on the official promo, this might not even be in the actual game, but who cares? I'm rarely ever accurate whenever I draw stuff like this. But there's these leather belts basically holding on to this part right here, like these plates here. And I mean, considering that the new game is going to be more fantasy feel, he's probably going back in time or something and doing some crazy shit like that. So I just really like the way this looks here. So just gonna go with this. Extra bit of the belt sticking out. haven't done a more detailed type of piece for a little while. Probably the last one, the most detailed thing I've done this year, really. It's been a major fee thing because that's the only thing I've been working on, is anything related to major fee. This is probably the most detailed thing I've done this year so far, which I really like how this turned out. Although one thing I do hate about myself when it comes to designing my OCs and stuff and drawing them over and over and over is that they tend to change a little bit. So like her cuffs here are way more exaggerated. The design, or the style rather, that I go with her is much more exaggerated now. Way more cartoony. Like the brim of her hat, or the bill, or the pointy bit here, way more exaggerated now. I don't know why, I just feel like that's correct. It should be like that. What was I saying? Someone messaged me and I got distracted. I'm a special boy. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Okay, so don't need to do that. And yeah, I think we're all good now. Ooh. Oh yeah, so like this bill's much more exaggerated. This is much more exaggerated. The style of everything is just more stylely, I guess you can say. But we're gonna try to be as accurate as we can with Doomslayer here. So change this up a bit. Those are kind of distracting and they're kind of in the way as well. So we're going to be adjusting this up here. The best way I can understand what's going on with the reference is kind of just building on top. So we have like our base plating and stuff, and then as we kind of study this reference, get a better idea of how details are. The problem is the angle is different, so I'm having a hard time kind of understanding what I'm looking at. I mean, we're just in the sketching phase, so it's not like it's terribly important to get all the details right. We can always just change things as we go on with the inking and everything, so it's not that big a deal. That's one thing that I'm noticing more with younger artists. Though when I think about it, I'm pretty sure I was the same way. Where like you end up discouraging yourself because you focus so much on getting the details right, and but also getting it right like first try, and that's not important. What's important is getting your vision down. And if you have to make multiple passes in order to do that, then make multiple passes. Like, unless you are literally under a time limit, say with, say you're doing a commission that's under a time limit, unlike me, which I'm grateful for. But unless you're literally on a time limit, you literally have your entire life to work on anything. So I wouldn't, just don't sweat it. All you're gonna do is end up stressing yourself out more. And life's already got that down, so you don't need to help life out with that. So yeah, I'm not even certain that I'm reading this correctly, but this is also a drawing in and of itself. So it's not like, it's good. And it's a promo piece, so it's not even going to be exactly what he's going to look like in the game either. But I like the look of this, and it's the best I've got. So, but yeah, when I'm trying to think about an example. Well, I mean, with the way that I do my art in general, this is how a lot of people do it. You know, I've got my little shapes and skeletons and stuff, and they just build on top of that, build on top of that. And it's because the brain, with all of its craziness that it's able to do, can't do a whole lot at once consciously. Subconsciously, it does all the things, but consciously, not so much. Because if you look at this arm, like, someone who's new sees every single bit of detail going on here, and your brain just goes, nope, not doing it. Nope, that's not okay. I don't like that. I like that, but I don't like that in terms of trying to draw that. But what I do is I break it down to where we got this shape, and then we got this shape, we got this shape, we get this shape here, we got this going on here, we got this going on here, and I've just broken it down to simple shapes because my brain's like, okay, I can follow that, we can do that. And I've just seen a lot of younger artists just get overwhelmed with the detail stuff. And that's why you need to simplify everything. Keep it simple, basically is. And that's another thing. I'm going on a little tangent here. But that's been something that I've gotten a little pushback on. Not the simplify things, but the message of KISS, of keep it simple, stupid. And they're like, I prefer keep it simple, stupid. Yeah, are you fucking serious? Just destroy my office while you're at it. Just go ahead. Is your nose loaded? Are you wanting to sneeze all over everything right now? Is that what we're doing? It makes it very hard for me to draw when you're in the way. Fine, whatever. But yeah, they're everybody seems to be having a problem with saying keep it simple, stupid. And it's like, okay, so the reason why it's keep it simple, stupid is because you're being an idiot when you overcomplicate things. You're not that smart. I'm not that smart. It's normal to not be that smart. Just keep it simple, because you're stupid. It's not saying like you are an actual dummy. You are a person, and people are dumb. Therefore, you're average. Therefore, you're not dumb. But you're acting dumb by complicating things, and you don't need to do that. You know who does that? Dummies. So, just keep it simple, stupid. Yeah, I need you to move. I know you are a sweetheart, and I love you. But you need to move. Poor kitty never gets any lovings. It's terrible. Okay, there you go. Have to gently put her down because she is old. Oh, where's my reference? There it is. Might help if I don't have an on eraser. There we go. Just marking down where I'm gonna have things. So, since I got nothing else to really talk about, let's talk about Major Fee because I love her and she is my everything, and I just not all I want to do is talk about her and talk about the lore and stuff. So, let's talk about Fee. Major Fee. Major Fee is from an empire, a galactic empire called the Necropole Empire, and the Necropole Empire is kind of odd, in a sense. It's a theocratic, warmongering society, basically. I was going to say authoritarian, but it's like the way it's set up, it's not necessarily authoritarian. At first it was, but not anymore, really. I mean, not technically not. But yeah, but it is basically a giant death cult. So they are led by a group of immortals. Now, typically, you would think, oh, a planet or an empire is ran by immortals. This is either a fantasy setting or they're the Illuminati. No to both. This is a sci-fi setting. It's Galactic Empire. And they just have this ability of being immortal. But the thing is that there's like a small number of them that's immortal, but it's a genetic, well, not genetic thing. It's some weird ability that this race has. I'm looking at this reference. Okay. Misunderstood something, but that's fine. But yeah, so immortals, and they're a death cult. They literally worship death. They worship the act of murder. They worship death itself. But there's a reason for it. It's not just because they're run by immortals and it's a sick, twisted thing that these immortals do. Like, no, the immortals, the religion has been around since before the first immortal. So they just have always been into that stuff. But yeah, so they essentially, what they believe is that the entire universe is held together by something that's kind of like the Force, but they call it the ether, and it's essentially the essence of the universe. And basically, the way it works is that every living thing has a soul, and when the soul separates from the body, aka when death happens, the soul merges with the ether, and then through that you become one with the universe, essentially. And then that ether basically flows into whatever life that is still in the universe. And so they believe that death is like the greatest thing that any living thing can do. And then because of that, they believe that murder is a holy act. And so yeah, that's the main reason why they're warmongering. Before, they were space, they like travel in space and stuff, and for like the longest time, like even the immortals can't remember how long this went. But they basically had this ritual where every 3 generations they would all gather at this location where there was essentially this weird, massive sinkhole, basically. And what they would do is 7 nations, each ran by an immortal. They build an army, come together at this one location. This sinkhole is like really big. It's like a mile wide and practically bottomless. So they would get all their armies together, have a huge battle with each other, all at the same time. Pure chaos. For 24 hours, non-stop. And then, right at 24 hours, they would all cease to fight. They would gather up all their dead. They would perform death rites, which essentially was recording the acts of the fallen and any bits of information about their life and stuff. And then they toss the bodies into the hole. And then they all go home. They would have a big festival, and then life would go on for another 3 generations. And they did this for really long time. And so then, and then when they got to the point in technology where they actually were able to travel through space, and then they had their first contact with an alien race, they realized, oh, what if instead of us killing each other to do our death rites or to do our holy acts and stuff, what if we just slaughtered everyone else? And since they were already really into that stuff, the whole planet was like, sounds good to me. And so then they basically declared war on the universe. And then the aliens that they made first contact with were just absolutely decimated. Like, they did not have a chance at all, even though they had been space-worthy for a lot longer. They were more of a pacifistic. They were a pacifist race, essentially, and they were mainly traders as their main, like, the main thing they did. So they were not prepared to have suddenly these new people to be like, hey, we're gonna blow you up now. And so, yeah, and then that basically started what the whole galaxy at this point, because they haven't been able to get out of their galaxy yet. But basically, this started this was the beginning of the galactic nightmare, essentially, because Necropoli became very good at what they do. Partially because they developed artificial intelligence, and to avoid any kind of like Skynet or, you know, overthrowing your organic overlords type of thing, they programmed it to be fully dedicated to the religious cause. And it's because they essentially designed it to where logic purely dictates whatever the religion states. So even though their religion doesn't make sense to anyone else, it makes sense to them, and therefore it makes sense to their artificial intelligence. And so then with that, they basically had it where its only goal is to further the goals of the beliefs of the Empire. So after a long while, like 150 years, the AI managed to advance their technology to where practically everything is completely automated. To the point to where even the Necropoli people, or Necru, as what they're called, they don't sexually reproduce anymore. That's actually, that desire has been taken out of their DNA, essentially. Is the best way I can describe it. Like, not literally taken out of the DNA, but you know what I mean. Because by the point of whatever story will be going on with Major Phi, they've been test tube babies for thousands and thousands of years. Basically to the point to where they don't even have a concept of sex at all. So yeah, and so there's lots of stuff that goes on with that. I've done a lot of world building with the Empire itself, but we're already taking too long to talk about Phi. So Phi is one of these immortals, and hey Onyx, glad you could make it. I know you said that you might not actually be talky, but I do appreciate you stopping by. I am just obsessing over my OC as I try to talk and draw at the
it's
same
so
time.
good.
Okay, cool. I'm just talking about Major Phi, since she is my obsession right now in my life. But yeah, Phi is actually one of the youngest immortals. She's like the third youngest right now. Right now we're working on the Gauntlet of Doomslayer. And we've already... Pretty much Phi is done being sketched out. We're gonna have an imp here. I'm tempted to zoom out so that I can add some more demons and stuff with this. With how much art I've been making of Phi and posting it, it's definitely free. But I want to zoom this out a little bit because I kind of want to show the shotgun blowing the head off of a demon. The thing I don't want to do though is draw all that. But it would look really cool. I'm like, shit. I don't want to do it. But I want to do it. Son of a bitch. I think I just not understand this part. But yeah, so Phi is like the third youngest immortal. Because they don't have an exact idea of the numbers with this, but give it like a couple tens of trillions, plus or minus, every around 45, I think it was 45, something like that, 45 or 4.5 quadrillion Necru people that are born, and Immortal is born. Yeah, and I think I have it where there's I have it somewhere. I'll look at it later. There's over 100 Immortals for sure. I think there's actually a bit more than that, but I just can't remember. But yeah, so Phi is one of the youngest ones, and her journey with immortality is a bit unorthodox compared to other immortals, because most of the time when someone found out that they're an immortal, they'd be like, oh fuck yeah, this is gonna be sweet, I can't die now, oh man, I can do I could do all the things now. But with Fee, it was a little different because Fee is extremely religious. Like, even her people consider her to be a bit of a fanatic. So, when she found out that she's an immortal, while everyone else around her was super excited about it, she was practically traumatized by it. Because even at a young age, because she was like a teenager when she found out she was immortal. The only way you could find out you're immortal is if you got shot. Or, not shot, killed. But she got shot. That's how she found out. While everybody else was like, oh my god, you're an immortal. Or, their word for it is ex de morte. While everyone else was like, yeah, she was like, no, because since she's super religious, she couldn't wait to die, but she knew that she had to die the right way, and to die the right way is either, well, to die the best way would be on a battlefield. Because so they have terms for death and stuff like that. So the word for death itself, like to die, is mority, and the act of killing someone is called morte. And so to self morte, essentially, like deliberately, like the whole like gun to the head type style, is very much frowned upon in their culture. It's viewed as being extremely selfish because you are not willing to go through the process in order, the process of life, in order to essentially make your soul worthy of merging with the ether and becoming part of everything. So she dreamt of being on the battlefield and taking out a lot of enemy troops or even civilians or anything like that. And she would have dreams about this. She was so excited. She was even considering, well, maybe not that. No. But yeah, so but when she was at school or training, because when they're about teenage years, that's when they start doing a lot more combat training stuff. And I don't know what I'm doing here. And so during this particular combat training, she got shot in the head by a fellow student because they were messing around with the weapon that they had. And when she came back to life, everybody was like, holy shit. And the way that she came back to life is indicative of her name as well, because she comes back to life in a burst of flame after like a short time. So I'm just picturing like all of her peers are kind of like looking at her corpse And then, like, after a few minutes, suddenly she just explodes in flames. And they're all just like, holy shit. And so that just tickles me. But yeah, so then when she found out that she can't stay dead, and also what she experienced when she died, I'm actually writing a little short story about that. But when she found out that she can't die, she actually went into a deep depression. Because now, basically, she didn't see a point in her life when her death was taken away from her. She felt cheated out of death. And so, come on, music. And so, she left the academy, which is not something that's allowed really, but since she's now known to be an immortal, immortals get very special treatment because immortals are considered saints in the Necropole Empire. So, make this one long. Hold on. And so she felt like she had no purpose or anything. And so she decided to join the clergy. Even though she knew that she would not be able to become like a high-ranking clergy member, because immortals are not allowed to do that because it's considered sacrilegious to have someone preach about death and they can't die or stay dead. But she just wanted to find some place that can give her purpose. And when she joined the clergy, was just so happened to be the rise of a very unorthodox ideology of the religion. Because pretty much everybody heavily focuses on the death aspect of the religion. I mean, being a death cult, that makes sense. But with this new wave of thinking was suggesting that no, it's not about the death 100% of the time. What it should be about is the life you lead that enriches the death you have and the death that you bring to others. So basically what they mean by that is that you should enjoy your life. Don't make yourself miserable. And making the act of murder not enjoyable, and you are looking forward to the death more than you are to looking at your life now. It was borderline blasphemous, but since it was the head of the clergy that came up with this, basically it had to be allowed. Like, even immortals have to be like, okay, like, yeah, the clergy are like top dog, essentially. So, Sophie joined the clergy when this was going on, and so then she became like super devout to this. Like, this basically gave her reason to do stuff with her now eternal life. And so, because of that, she's not well liked amongst the other immortals. Because they're still under the ideology of, like, it's all about the death and life sucks and everything, like a Gen Z or a millennial. And he is very quirky and bubbly and just enjoys all the stuff she does and everything, and hears more about what's going on with her life and the life of her troops and everything. So, but because of that, and because when she went back into, when she left the clergy, because with having this new purpose in life, she felt that instead of staying within the church, what she should do is go back into the academy and then become an officer, not just a soldier, but she wanted to become an officer because she now felt that she can do so much more if she is able to actually essentially be the one in charge. And since she's an immortal, she could easily become an officer. Because again, special treatment. And that's another thing that's kind of unorthodox, is that her going into the military. Oddly enough, most immortals do not go into the military. They actually go into politics. And basically running the empire. And so with that, there's a few immortals. Most of them don't become officers either. At least like high-ranking officers. They'll get to a certain rank to where like they have command of like a squad or something. I'll be right back. Okay. Get rid of that. Okay. So what was I saying? So Fee becomes an officer, and she's actually very successful as an officer. And which then causes more of kind of tension between her and other immortals, because now it's like, oh well, with the way that we have things set up, we have to give you like a lot of what you want, like resources and stuff. Because the way that their economy works is that since everything's so automated, they don't use money or something. It does work more on a like social economy type of thing. And essentially, because the entire society is built off of people being part of three things. Three things. You're either part of the military itself, you are part of the clergy, or you're part of logistics, which does include politics. And then based off of the legions that you are in, and the success of those legions determines the amount of resources that are delegated to your legion, and therefore the amount of resources that you get as a person. And so because of this, Bee's legion is extremely successful. And she dedicates a lot of that success to the religious zeal that her and her troops have. Because her troops, basically the only people that go into her legion are also insanely zealous fanatics. And so because it's so successful, it gets a lot of resources. The problem, though, is that she does not save on those resources. She utilizes almost every bit of resources that she ever gets. So the campaigns she goes on are extremely costly, but they also reap insane rewards. Whoa, what's going on here? There we go. I'm talking about Fee right now, fucko. Took your sweet ass time. I'm gonna take my sweet ass time. It's my stream. But yeah, so lots of tension between her. Lots of tension between her and the other immortals. But because she's so successful in what she does, she's very popular with the people. So that's actually where I'm trying to devote some plot and stories and stuff, is the tension that she has between her and the other immortals while still being heavily supported by the peoples. Okay, I guess we'll have this loser. We'll talk to this loser god. What an asshole. Fucking bitch.
Kill you.
That's not stream friendly.
How are you?
I'm doing alright. Well, hold on. There we go. There we go. Okay, we're good now. Alright. Yeah, Discord was muted on my OBS. I don't know why. But we're good now.
Oh, weird.
How weird.
Yeah, it took so long because Chris, they had customers until after closing. So. He didn't get out until like almost 7. It's like, Jesus Christ, you got off at 6.
I hate it when that happens.
And then it takes about half an hour for him to get home, so we were talking.
Mm.
I see you were doing the details.
Mm-hmm.
I could never.
Sometimes I actually have fun doing it.
I'm glad you do.
Of course, whenever I'm
Okay.
doing details, I'm like I have my base thing, and I just build on top, and I kind of just get lost in it, lost in the sauce.
Hey,
It's
lots
under
of
the
the
sauce.
juicy details. I think my next art project is going to be some drawfee fan art.
Ooh.
I want to draw Jacob's character York and Karina's character Luce. Both big men.
Mm. Naturally,
Right up my alley.
right up your ass.
And I also want to... Shut up. I also want to draw Julia's character Eugene. He's very cute. And he's very sad, and he knows nothing.
Hmm. Ignorance is not bliss, I guess.
He has crippling depression.
Anytime you refer to iDubbbz, I also just kind of picture you jumping off of a countertop going, I'm gay!
Yeah!
Need to check something. Oh. So yeah, what you do today?
I woke up at 5 p.m. So not much.
Exhilarating.
Well, I was up until 8 o'clock in the morning hanging out with Justin.
That makes sense.
And then I slept, and then after I woke up I attended to my chickens, and now we're here.
Started with the chickens, now we here.
Basically. I got a comment on my most recent Wolverine drawing saying, "Good Lord, I'm gonna get the worst carpet burn."
That's true.
I'm like, well, first of all, you're not getting anything, but also the sentiment is true. Like, that is my man, not yours.
Mine. Now you need to draw a gremlin form of yourself, like grabbing onto one of his pecs or biceps and just be like, mine.
Little
that to the
two-headed
third.
comic me licking his face saying, I licked it, it's mine.
Yeah. Add that to the 30,000 drawing ideas that you have yet to do that I've given you.
Listen, motherfucker, I don't have a brain.
That's why I've been doing the ideas for you. You don't have to think. I do the thinking. Motherfucker.
Sorry, I was out in the hallway getting a drink. It's more that I don't remember anything you tell me.
Write it down, bitch.
Never put it as work.
But it's
I
for
don't
the
like
gay.
it. I mean, you're right. Ooh, Overwatch.
And
I
there's the
just started add
problem.
Overwatch on your stream. Listen, I know that was terribly on brand for me, but come on.
Oh, that was very amusing.
Yeah, your stream gave me an ad for Overwatch. I think they know who they're advertising to.
I mean, Helen Keller could be able to do that with you.
I am very loud in my personality.
Now I'm just hearing in my head the sound of a cruise ship horn going off, but it's saying gay. And that's essentially you.
My personal thought is thinking of the Smash Brothers announcer going, gay!
Gay.
But yeah, the picture I took of myself with Lucy earlier, I was so happy she held still for me. It's like, I'm holding a whole ass bird. You know that thing I do every day.
Yeah.
This one is just much larger. It has stronger toenails that scratch the hell out of me. I have 2 scratches on my wrist from her. But they're not deep, they just hurt a little bit, they sting. Do I want to start drawing or do I want to play Overwatch? I want to play Overwatch.
That was a good conversation.
Good thought process there. It took
Very
2
good.
seconds to resolve. Let's put your Streamerino on my other monitor. So put Discord also over there. Hey, I should take up half the screen, not all of it.
What's the difference?
What's the difference? I don't have a good Patrick impression, but it's still fun to do.
I only got 7. It's a giraffe.
Where's the leak, ma'am? Where am I in the battle pass? I'm almost to level 40, which is a very weird Torbjorn skin. Copy image. Look at this fucking guy.
Look at this guy.
I felt very New Yorker saying that. What this fucking dude? He's very bald.
He's very World of Warcraft.
Mm-hmm. Corp gets the most World of Warcrafty skins.
Probably because it's easy. Make
Because he's
dwarf.
a dwarf. Let's see what my games are. Emote hello to a teammate. I can do that.
Gets into game. Fuck off!
Deal 2,000 critical damage. Earn 10 eliminations without dying. Complete 3 games of Mystery Heroes. Complete 3 games queued for all roles. Win a game. I can do those.
I don't know if I can do that last one.
You perhaps. I'm good at winning games. Where'd my phone go off though? Jasper is sending me TikToks.
Uh-oh.
I will go a few days without opening TikTok and I'll open my inbox and there's like 1,000 TikToks in there from them. It's like, what do you do in your free time? Clearly scroll TikTok.
That's kind of like how it is with me and Robust Enigma.
Mhm.
Except he sends me nothing but unhinged shit.
That sounds about right. I get him in my TikTok notifications of him reposting and liking videos I've reposted. Usually some of the weirder things I find, I'm like, yeah, that's on brand.
Mm-hmm.
What a very weird man.
Yeah.
When I was on Twitter more, I would see him posting feet pics. I'm like, what are you doing?
Well, that's two reasons. One, that's his fetish. Two, he's trying to make money. And I guess three, he's making fun of the fact that he has a fetish and he's trying to make money with it.
Who am I? I'm Reinhardt.
Who am I?
I got into the game and Ryan went doodly doo. I'm like, what the fuck? And then he said, such amazing tunes. Thank you, Music Man. I don't know what he's on. Oh no, I died.
Oh no.
Come on, team. Stay on the point. Capture the point. Fuck yeah. Now I am Alpha.
Do the impossible. Actually play the fucking game.
Basically. Excuse me. Why do they have two Roadhogs? Lucio, don't die. Lucio, don't die. There's so many Roadhogs.
I feel like I'm not being anywhere close to being accurate with this. But
That's
it looks
okay. As long as it looks good, what does it matter?
I've only ever had somebody tell me once when I did a drawing of some character or some person, and they'd be like, that doesn't even look like them. And that one time is when you commissioned me to draw Gerard Way.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, yeah, it does look nothing like him. I did a terrible job, but the person who commissioned me fucking loves it, so that's all that matters.
Exactly. Who gives a fuck what you think?
Their gay little ass loves it.
Yeah, we definitely lost this round.
I'm good at winning games.
They have so many Roadhogs!
I'm good at winning games.
Yay, the sexy soldier skin.
That narrows it down.
You're right. But it's the wolf mask one.
Ah.
The one that makes me feel like a furry.
Okay, Dan.
I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Like me.
Yes.
Save that. Over to this commission. Try to figure out how the fuck I'm gonna do this. I guess to Pinterest.
That Sigma skin is so attractive.
Trying to see if Rumble has like a dashboard thing like Twitch and YouTube do for the streams, but I'm not really finding it.
If you're frightened of dying and you hold
Oh well.
music that is tearing your life away. If you've made your peace,
Yeah, whatever.
that is a really
Okay. What was I doing? All right. Okay, let's see. So he wants main character here in the middle to have an entire that is essentially like a hoodie cloak, and it's like wasteland themed.
What am I doing? I want to play the stairs. Where's my blanket on the floor?
I've been searching through Pinterest a lot lately, and apparently I was able to do it enough to be able to actually find porn on it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I thought they moderated this a lot more than that.
Yeah, same. I've never seen porn on there, and I'm on there all the time.
I guess I just know how to search things.
I guess.
Because I'm just like, oh, that's naked. That's a naked right there.
Oh no, nudity.
It's gross. I am a Christian Minecraft server, okay? And I do not welcome this corruption.
You are a Christian Minecraft server.
Yes.
Fascinating. I need to take my pills, but I don't wanna.
Pills here. I used to play a lot of Left 4 Dead.
I only know that reference because of Team Fortress SFMs. Because I used to watch a ton of those. I used to be a huge Team Fortress 2 fan. I still like it a lot, but not as much as I used to. And I've only ever played that game for about 30 minutes.
I think I have like maybe 2 hours in that game, if that.
And then you look at my Overwatch playtime, which is over 725 hours.
It's disgusting.
I think this is the only thing I've ever committed to for that long outside of my relationship with my fiance.
That was way more difficult.
I think Overwatch is harder.
Makes you harder. We know that.
True, there are a lot of sexy old men.
Look at these men. These men are amazing. Give them a lick. Okay, stop licking them.
Can it be? I'm having fun playing Winston?
Winston. Why? Winston? Whatston?
Austin?
That's just ridiculous. Why would you say that?
Motherfucker. Whee!
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh no, I'm hurting. Damn it, the winner got me. I was having fun being monkey.
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 There's a doomed fist.
Is he doomed because you're playing him?
Doomed fist, I'm not scared of you. I'm a giant man with a big hammer.
I'm not scared. I am Hammer.
Fuck you, Widow.
Fuck you.
Ooh. No, the diva got me. And now I am the frog.
The frog.
Now I want to watch Toy Story.
Welcome.
What? My whole team just died before I got there? That fucking rips.
That's typically how that goes.
Woo! That's a spicy meatball!
That's a spicy ham.
And now I'm Cassidy. Have you heard the song on Melancholy Hill by the Gorillaz?
Probably. I don't know the names of their
Well-
songs very much, except for Clint Eastwood and the other
Boogity?
popular one. Yeah.
It's off of their album Plastic Beach, and it's probably one of my favorite songs of all time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's really chill. I would send it to you, but I am currently in a game.
Hmm. Need to look at this again. Every time I look at the brief description of the character's attire, and just also see the part where he got, thank you, he got too excited when he was describing them, and and he was like, also give him a cyber eye if you could. Wait, no, cyber eye is later on. Normal eye instead. Sorry. And I just go, writes down, brown cyber eye, not cyber. Got it. I was very amused by that. It was very funny. Voodoo? What are you sending me? Oh, that.
Echo said, you know, I saved Cole's life once, and Ash was like, am I supposed to be thankful for that?
Madam! The ship is under attack from pirates! I've been sent to escort you to the lifeboats! Madam? Oh! Oh dear.
Honestly, that was a lucky shot that I got, and you know it.
Oh, yeah, I've heard this song. I love this song.
Yeah. It's really good. Damn it. Oh, playlist, you're gonna play Boulevard of Broken Dreams and send me right back to 2005? On the Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Smack Aliana. Jesus, this is really hurt! Well, now I'm Mercy, which means if I don't die, we might actually do something.
No, I died.
I didn't die. Hammond? Good job, Cassidy. Can I step?
Nope.
Clearly.
Why would you ask such a stupid question? Obviously.
The payload wouldn't let me walk on top of it, so I look like a fool.
You don't need the payload to help you with that.
Listen, motherfucker. You're right.
Shut your whore-accurate mouth. There's free
What
water
the
right
hell,
here, you
your
asshole. Alright. We're actually going to listen to some different music now. Eventually, when it comes up. Click. And let's see. What do we want to do?
On the boulevard of broken dreams.
On a boulevard of broken knees.
On the boulevard of broken memes.
On a
Guys, I wouldn't
boulevard
stand
of
in this
stank
small
at memes.
area. Of what?
Of stank at memes.
Oh.
On the boulevard of giant
navies.
beans. Pretty much the same thing.
I mean, Billy Joe Armstrong is bisexual, so I wouldn't put it past him. Pogo, don't die. We need you in your burliness.
Burr. Burr, 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 burr.
Baptiste, don't fucking die!
Ya bitch. Hmm. Oh. What do we want to listen to? The thing that's been killing me a lot lately with all right, with the royalty free music stuff is that the vast majority of them, like I feel like 98% of them use AI art on them, and I'm just like, you fuckers. And then
How
it's
dare
even,
you, motherfuckers?
yeah, and then it's even worse when it's like, this music was made with AI. And I'm like, well, I just want to set everything on fire now.
Yeah.
Hmm. Actually, you know what? We've been going for like 2 hours now. So I think now is actually a good point to end the stream. I mean, we actually did some stuff.
Yeah.
That is one detailed arm.
Yes, it is.
Didn't do as much as I wanted, but when do I ever do that on the stream?
God, Reinhardt.
Oh,
You're
God.
the... Get out of me.
Oh, God. Yeah. I don't know what kind of schedule I will be making with my streams. Since I do have plenty of time, but I also have a history with streaming. So we'll just kind of have to see when the next time I feel like subjecting myself to this. But I'm going to try to figure out like a more regular schedule. I think if I just have my streams in the evening, it won't matter when I get a new job. It won't matter when or what my schedule is. Hopefully. So we'll just have to see about that. But I don't know, starting between 6 and 8 and going for about 2 hours, I think is good, especially for the art streams. But yeah, like I said, we'll just have to see. Streaming onto Rumble seemed to be working, so that's good. And also based on the stats I was able to actually pull up, which I find kind of crazy. Like the stream got 35 views. Like none of them stayed, but they saw it.
Yeah.
So, and that's a thing. That's better than YouTube. So, but yeah. So next time probably we'll still be working on this piece. Probably still be working on the commissions. That's pretty much it. I can't think of anything else. I feel like I'm stalling at this point. So with all that, I will see you guys next time.